Hey, even all. How we doing? Right, how is everybody doing? Another day, another day. What are we on now? 16th, is it? 16th. 9 days to Christmas Day. Can you believe it? Anthony's up the top. Hello, Anthony. Hi, Colin. Colin's hopefully getting back for 5:30. Evening, Dom. You got one of these as well. Have you? Dodgy volume pot, probably. Yeah. Don't forget that's what this sounded like yesterday, but it was those dreaded AF117s. Michael Hyde. Hi, Michael. Hi, Yaz. Chris. Hi, Chris. Mac Vision, Phil Taylor, Floppy Fred, Theo's in, David Roberts, Robert Cross, Les is in, hi Les. ZX Harvey's retracted, he's been retracted. Hi Timothy. How you doing, Harvey? Multi, Thursday, it's Thursday already, isn't it? God dear. Rob Tiveridge, hi Rob. Simon's World, hi Simon, Andy Beck. Hi Andy, Derek's in as well. Hi Derek. Theo was munching a biscuit. Made you jump, Harvey, did it? What, the intro kicking in? I got it quite loud volume, haven't I? Yeah, no worries, Andy. Nice radio that. Hi Jess. You're not very well. Sorry to hear that, mate. Evening, Doug. Evening, Doug. I think we're nearly there. Just the stragglers now, just the stragglers. Last chance to buy your stuff before Christmas. Is it Christmas stuff, Dom, is it? We all like Christmas stuff. Well, have I fixed your mad computer? Which, oh yes, I have, yes. I now have full control over everything. So we got all sorts going on now. We got me, we got Penguin, we got everything going on now. Look, I've got full control. I don't know why. I just restarted the computer today and it's working again. Very random. Very random. Good evening, Anthony. Rob. Thank you, Rob. Yes, so the old Stream Deck is back in operation. I don't know what's going on with it. And I've super glued, no, not super glued, I've hot glued Mr. Penguin's cam. So we can't jump out now. Hopefully he can't freeze us up now. He does his best, doesn't he? And we better go over and see what he's got today, haven't we? Hello, Mr. Penguin. How you, mate? Start off. What? Start off, you idiot. No. Give me a beer. Give me a beer, Penguin. Can I have my beer? No, I want it. I want it. Oh, hello. This is deep. This is deep. Oh, hang on. Hang on. We've got... Oh, what is this? What on earth is this? Legends. Hercule. Oh, Hercule. Mr. Poirot. Thank you. Thank you, Penguin. Hercule Stout, eh? Whatever next? Mr. Poirot, Mrs. Cruncher's been busy, hasn't she? I think I did see this one actually. Hang on, what's the time?
17:37.
Excellent. Just in case. Hercule. I don't believe it. That one's probably, it's a Belgian beer. It's got a top on it, so that means it's bottle conditioned. It's going to be nasty. Well, it's not. It's going to be very nice, I'm sure. Might blow me socks off. 9%. Oh no, 9%, Mrs. Cruncher. She's done me up, hasn't she? But it is a Belgian beer. It looks like an Abbey sort of beer, doesn't it? Okay, barley is cultivated with intimate knowledge. Let's just shut that down a bit. Something about the barley is cultivated with intimate knowledge and a huge respect for the land at our family farm, Buurgaard. Our master brewer elaborates our beers in Elezes, at the heart of the land of hills. That's mental. 9%. Luckily, it's only a 330ml. But yeah, sounds good. I might have to go and get me a different glass for that. So we're going to get another glass while we contemplate drinking it. 9%. Let me just get Penguin's can back. He likes to keep hold of it really, but you can't have it. Right. Let me go and get a glass. I could stick it in my tanker, but it's sort of lost in there really. Mrs. Cruncher's only literally just got home just before I went live. Literally 1 minute before I went live. She'd been shopping after work. Right, we want the probably the Fat Tony glass, I think. That will do 3 half pint. What a nice big Chimay glass, really, don't we? Let's go with the Purity glass. I like that one. It's a nice sort of size. It's the right shape for that beer as well. Nice bottles these as well. If you're into home brewing, you can use these. I used to save them up, but I don't do a lot. Well, I didn't do a lot of bottled beers. I did mainly keg beers, so they stayed in the keg. Right, that's better. Camera always seems to blow me out, that one. I think because the light behind me is quite bright. Georgie, Merry Christmas to you, mate, as well. Jay, how you doing? Last posting day. Ben, how you doing, mate? Hot in Devon, 25 degrees. I know, it does say 25, doesn't it? But I don't know why. It does feel a bit warm up here. Anything can happen, yeah. Yeah, things are going to happen, you know they are. You know it won't be long, don't you? Especially Christmas Eve. I mean, there's all sorts going to happen on Christmas Eve, I'm sure. I'm sure we're going to have a mental day. Let's pour this. Oh, this is dark. This is going to taste like medicine. I'm sure it is. Belgian beers are amazing. I don't know why I'm shaking that, because it's supposed to be bottle condition. I don't really want the muck from the bottom coming out. Yeah, there's a bit of yeast in the bottom. Nice bottles there. Diddy one as well. So anyway, cheers people. Have a good one. Happy Christmas. God, good stuff. That's good stuff. I'll put hairs on your backside, that will. Right. Let's get a bit of organisation here. Let's get Santa's lovely fireplace back out of the way. Round up the goats. And get our radio back. You notice it's a bit bare. It's missing something, isn't it? Because I've took the ferret off of it. It's ferret free now. It's a ferret free zone. No, wrong button. It's better. So yeah, I've taken the ferrite rod off because I've glued it. Good as new. Super glued. And it's gone off pretty well actually. I got a really good tight join on it. It's dead straight. It was a clean break with no bits missing. So I've just cut it out of the way for now. I've left a little tiny bit of sleeving of each wire on so I know which wire goes where. It's unusual. I don't know what they've used here, but it's quite sticky. It's not electrical tape. It's like some sort of masking tape. It's very strong though, whatever it is. So I thought I'd keep that, keep it authentic. So Jeff has messaged me. He wants this kept as good as possible, even in all audio distorted. Are you sure, Simon? Anybody else got distorted audio apart from Simon? Wheat beer, very nice multi. Rob Bond, how you doing, mate? Oh, blokey. G&T o'clock, too right. Yeah, it's you, Simon. It's you, Simon. Plug your headphones in. Plug your headphones in, Simon. And welcome, mate, anyway. I'm getting confused now because I've got too many glasses on the go. I've got my tankard. You never know. This could be a 2-beer night. It could be a 2-beer night. I don't know. It could be a double beerer. So yeah, that's all I've done so far. I've pulled the ferrite off. And what I've also done, I've brought in my other RP17 that I've restored. This one. I restored this one several years ago now. Probably about 2012, 13, something like that. Quite a long time ago. Let's just zoom out a bit. Because the grill is darkening the camera up, I think. But what I wanted to show you was in the back, because you remember I said about that shield. So there's our shield. Now I've got 3 of these, and well, 4 including this one, and this is the only one that's actually got the shield in it. There's 2 screws that hold it in and a clip on the bottom. So I think what we'll have to do is make a shield for this one. I've got one I can as a pattern. All I need is some angled metal, quite thin. It's only about 22 gauge, something like that. It's literally just an angle section with a lip on the top to screw it in. I'll have to see if I can get someone to maybe bend me up a piece, because it would be nice to have it nice and tight. In fact, I know someone that might bend it up. And Dave, if you're watching, you could be doing a bit of bending for me. So, so either that or Rob. So yeah, that shield is missing out of all of my RP17s apart from this one. So we want it right, don't we? We want it right, people. So it will have one. Hardware acceleration fixed it. You need to accelerate to listen to me, Simon. I like it. I like it. So yesterday we'd done the oscillator and first IF transistor, which got it going. But there's plenty more to do on it yet. Plenty more. Just going to bend this. Now I've got that ferrite out of the way, I can get it a lot better. So separate those legs up a bit further. And there, so they don't short out. So yeah, we've got plenty more to do. It's working now. But it'd be interesting. I thought it might be interesting to have a quick look at the voltages on these, because in our service sheet we have got a voltages thing. I don't know whether it's going to make any difference that I've got the ferrite taken out. It might mess it up, I suppose. I'm just trying to think whether it's worth doing that now or do it later. I think maybe we'll just crack on and get it done, don't you? We'll just crack on, otherwise it's just going to drag on again, isn't it? And we'll be going into lots of streams for the same thing again. I did print out, so I printed out that was invoice. Yeah, I've managed to fix the 2001D at long last. So that'll be going off hopefully tomorrow. If a chap sells up the invoice, off it'll go. And you'll be pleased to know that the power supply went off today. Mr. Parcel Force came and picked up Gerard's power supply, and that is winging its way up to Gerard in Lancashire. So I did it 24-hour postage, so it might be there tomorrow. So I've got my printout. This is the one that I grabbed yesterday, so I'm just going to keep that up there so as I know what's what on the pinout. And I'm going to stick AF127s in this. Cheers. Wrong camera. Cheers, everybody. It certainly does make a unique sound, Chris, doesn't it? They are really good. And thanks to Georgie for donating that hacker back to us with the burnt out track. And we all enjoyed pictures of Youssef on the pitch there, Georgie. So thanks very much for that. You use an old bean tin, but don't leave the brand on it. I have got some angled metal. I have got some angled metal here somewhere, because I do keep stuff like that. So I might be able to hook something up. So I think what we'll do is we'll crack on and get these two transistors done. We'll take out these two Dallies and this Hunts. We'll check those on the tester, see what they're like. I suspect they've had it. I don't think we'll be doing any stuffing on those. The important thing is that it works. I think once we've done the IF transistors, we'll maybe go for an alignment if we got time. So let's crack on and get it done, shall we? Let's crack on. Let's crack on with them. Crack on with them. So say we've got an AF127 in there, and these are the original AF117s. So I'll find me AF127 drawer again. Oh, Christ. That was close. My pliers dropped off. It nearly went into me beer. That's one of the things with having this magnetic strip holding all my pliers and that, although it's pretty good. If you knock one, they will come off. Right, so we got another couple AF127s. We've got 2 there. Let's just check those on the tester, make sure they're okay. They're not low gain or anything like that. Right, let's get that glary light off. Glary light off. Get the glary light off in. So we've got collector. Just going to pre-bend these up a minute. So we've got collector, shield. This looks a bit dirty actually, doesn't it? Dirty. Should be base and emitter. Now let me have a look. Which one is the base? Base is that one there, so that's the emitter. So that's the sort of orientation it is in the radio. Collector, shield, base and emitter. So let's have a look, see what this one's doing. Hopefully that's right. If it is, blue should be base and green should be emitter. .92 green emitter, blue base. Yeah, that's quite low, isn't it? Well, it's better to be in the hundreds really. Let's try another one. What have we got here? These vary so much. I mean, that would be fine really, but just a fussy get on. F124s, 124s. That's a lonesome 127. He's all on his own in the bag, so we'll have that one because he looks sad. 125. Another 127 there. All right, let's try this one. I expect that's within spec, but so it's emitter. It's a base. Emitter. Let's try this one. And the next one. Cheers, George. Catch you soon, mate. Sounds cracking to you, Derek. That's 108, that's more like it. I think the other one was 110, wasn't it? So let's see if we can get them all roughly the same. What we've got there, what's that one there? What's that one there? 125. We've got another one here. This is a shiny one. See this one then. $106, there you go. God, that beer is very nice. Oh, that is very nice. Oh. That is very nice. So there's our two transistors. That's empty now, so that can go in the bin or near the bin. I need some more AF127s. If anyone's got a couple dozen knocking about they don't want, let me know. So I go through these like cornflakes. Hang on, I'm gonna untangle my desoldering tool. Right. It sounds like I've just blocked my desoldering tool. Oh, Chris is in that. Hi Ganesh, Maru. Chris, all the gear, no idea, humbug. Get off of you. Get off of you, you humbug. Evening, Rolf. Just finished recording your Christmas show for River Gibbs FM. I've got a feeling we're blocked. We may be full. We may be full at the inn. That's that one out. Let's get the other one out. Getting out. Watching me do it. Why is that? Why is that, Chris? Brings tears to your eyes. What, the sucking? Or the removal of AF117s? What is it that upsets you? Or is it all the Christmas lights? Something's good for treating piles? What, your radio show's good for treating piles? Spanky! How you doing, mate? Hey, it's our Amstrad Mega Drive, man. Amstrad Mega Drive, Amstrad Mega Drive. We want it. We must do Commodore 64 very soon. Oh, this desoldering gun is a pain in the back body, isn't it? It's oh dear. I'm wondering if Chris's Hacko's any better. I suspect it is. It's not good news, no, Simon. What do you mean? Don't tell me it's not working. Well, you haven't got any Mega Drive cartridges? No Sonic? We need Sonic. We do need Sonic. Spanko Sinatra half working. Half working is better than not working at all, I suppose. Right, I think that needs unblocking, but it ain't gonna get unblocked for a minute. So there's our two little spiders. Our two little whiskery friends. We'll check them in a minute. Let's have a look. Can I get these legs in here? Our dolly is in the way there, really. You find you have to have the temperature slightly higher. Yeah, you're definitely right, Anthony. I've got this one set at 390 at the moment. I would normally, you know, for normal soldering, I would use 340, 350, but I did originally use this one at 480 off maximum full whack. But I think I've literally just got this. This is absolutely full. I think this is the issue. Yeah, it's full, Doug. It's full to the brim. I need to take it apart and clean it, but I'm not going to do that in the stream. We'll finish off with the suckerer. The old engineer sucker. I don't know really why I'm saying it like that. I don't know. This is very effective. Very. So let's just get the rest of the solder out with the engineer sucker. We'll have some more beer. Cheers again, everybody. Mike, zap 'em with a nice 60 volts. You don't really do transistors as valves or op amps, but there's transistors in op amps, Chris. They're a bit smaller than these. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Right, so we've only got one hole blocked here. So we're going to use Mr. Engineer Suckerer for that. We can untangle the cable. Let's heat this up. It's only the shield one that I took out yesterday that's blocked. You do need to get these pretty hot, actually. It does a great job, this little tool, I tell you. I'd like to try a Hacko or something like that, but it is out of reach. Yeah, I think I would zap them, Mike, as you say, but Jeff really wants the works doing on this, so I think he'd probably rather have brand new AF127s than zapped AF117s. He wants it to have the works. So I certainly would recommend one of these little engineer solder suckers. It really does do the job. It's got to be probably the best manual solder sucker out there at the moment, and I don't know what to say about the Duratol type ones, but that one is fine now. It's a lot quieter, isn't it? I mean, I've got it on now. Normally you'd be struggling to hear what I'm saying, but there we go. All of them done. All done, and there's the final the final caps come off the knob now. We probably do have to get this top panel off now. This is really scary on these because they've actually stuck it down underneath this section, and if you're not careful, when you lift it, this writing stays behind on the aluminium. It's a blimmin' horrible job, because if you look, you've got quite a wide piece here that's stuck to that top. This is a fairly wide piece there that's stuck all the way down through. I've had a sort of a 50-50 success in getting them off. If possible, we'll leave it on, provided that we've got enough tension on the pulley, which I think we have. I don't need to get in there. I can get in and lubricate the pulleys without taking that off. It's going to make it difficult to polish it, but again, if you take these off, you risk moving this top piece. Anyway, let's get some transistorage going in here. So collector, shield, base emitter. So yeah, we've got some Commodore 64 coming up. I was going to try and start the build on the Amiga board that I've got, because I've actually got a brand new Amiga board here to build that I bought last Christmas. That was my present to myself last Christmas. That's that one in. It's much easier with this ferrite out of the way, I'll tell you. Right, so we're that way round. Right, this one's spread a bit further apart, so... yeah. Stay in there, no monkey. So just nip that one over and that one that way. Right, let's get them soldered in. How are we doing here? More capacitors and more beers. Thank you, Rob. Rook. Hello there, Rook. How you doing, mate? Let me just catch up with the chat here a minute. Hang on, let's catch up with that. It is nice, Mike. Yeah, well worth getting. Not cheap. I think it was 18 quid I paid for that. So Doug is saying the Hackos don't really live up to all the hype or the price point. Are you doing the caps on the amp board? I will be, Mike. Yeah. Thank you very much again, Rob. Yeah, I will definitely. Well, that's a given, really, because they're the ones that really suffer the most. It's what sees the highest voltage and current. I'm just going to drop a little bit of flux down the holes. So we are going to have to redo the IF now that we've put new IF transistors in. So we are going to have to line that. It's pretty easy. There is mention of wobbler. I think I need to consult the wobbler champion, Mr. Spires. We ought to do a Mr. Spires live phone in, didn't we? A live Skype in or something. I think we should do a Simon Spires live Skype call. You do need to feed a fair bit in. I like to see the solder come out the other side on these, although Hacker haven't done that originally, but There we go. So there we go. That is 3 new transistors. AF127 Heaven. About a £5 each they are. Ridiculous, isn't it? I think they are. I mean, the cheapest I've seen them is about £3.75, but they're not cheap, unfortunately. So I do need to run a bit more solder down these. The problem is these legs don't go right down the hole, so the emitters on both of those need a bit more solder, really. Let's just pop a bit more down the O. Bit more down the O. That's bizarre, they don't appear to have come through. Let me just pop a little bit on the top as well, just to make sure we've got a good connection. So a little bit of flux. Because the AF117s, let's see if I can get a new one here somewhere. Got a new one? Yeah, there we go. AF115. So let me just show you the difference here, look. Let me show you why I'm doing this. I'd like to let you know why I'm doing crazy things. Let's just so that's a new old stock AF117, and beside it's an AF127. So look at the difference in length on the legs of the thing. So you can see why they don't come out the other side of the board. So you do need to make sure that the solder comes right the way through and catches the legs, really. That's why I'm just going to solder the top of the ferrule. So yeah, big difference, isn't it? And this is a bell by the looks of it. I think I got these from oh, what's that really old radio shop called? Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. But I found an invoice the other week for some of these. I've got some brand new old stock AF115s there, look. Exactly the same, really long. But I mean, new old stock is pointless really, because you still can have whiskers on them. They don't go whiskers just because they're in circuit. They grow them anyway because of some issue with the metal. Let's put those back up there. Got some more of this lovely medicine. Cheers. Off eBay. No, I've got it on Amazon, Mike. What's Simon saying? From work mail today, and he's studying for his AM radio license, or his ham radio license. So I'll ask you if you consider during the live, you might do half an hour on it. He's subbed. Studying for his AM radio. I take it you mean his amateur radio license. Maybe during the shortwave next week. Yeah, which one is he doing, Simon? Is he just starting out? Is he doing a foundation license? Or are you saying you want me to go on? You want me to go on the radio live? Paul! Typical hacker quality again. No wonder we're on day 2. It's round with components, Paul. Unlike Roberts, who get them from China, and they've only got about 3 components on the whole board, so they're pretty quick and easy to fix, really. If you've got a special AF1 wants them with tin whiskers on the outside. Yeah. Well, you'll have to send me a message, Simon. Let me know what you want me to do for him, and if he wants to go on air or see me on the air or something, maybe we can sort something like that out. Can always work out a sked on the repeater with Les or some of the other locals that'll give us a yap. Because I think a lot of the problems with people that do these amateur radio licenses is they're a little bit mic shy when they start off to begin with. And they're frightened that they're going to get things wrong, they're going to say things wrong, they're not going to do their call signs, all that business. It ain't that important nowadays, really. Back when I did my license originally, you had to give your call sign on every over. You don't need to now. I mean, in fact, there's no real requirement. Just occasionally, I think, is how it's worded now. I've not studied any of the recent stuff, but yeah, drop me an email, Simon. Let me know what you want to do, and I'll see if I can sort something out, mate. No worries. Right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to just solder the top of these now. Because they're on spigots, let me just get you in a bit closer. Actually, I can get you in on the overhead camera, can I? Of course I can. Of course you can, Malcolm. Of course you can, Malcolm. I don't know what advert that's from. But, so yeah, you can see these upright spigots. So you can see that the emitter, if you can see that, can you see the emitter doesn't look like it's soldered? It is soldered from underneath. And if you look at this one, you can see the solders come out through the end of the spigot. So we know that that one's definitely soldered. But the emitter there, and this one, can you see the emitter on that one? Let's just get you in a little bit closer, because I know you like to see it up close. So can you see that solder's popped up through the holes here on these two? Oh, but can you see the emitter? It's not just quite coming. So this is the base. The emitter's just not quite come up the top. There is solder in there. I can see solder in there, but it's not come right the way through. And because the legs are a lot shorter, I just want to make 100% sure that that is come right up. So I've just got a bit of flux I put in that. So I'm just going to heat that up. Drop some solder down there, and if I can find the camera, it's difficult when you're zoomed right in to get to grips with it. Where are we? There we are. Look at that. Look at that. If only everyone had a nice close-up camera. I should use it more often, really. I keep forgetting. You've got to be careful because you don't really want to overheat transistors either, because you can knacker them by overheating them. So there we are. Now we've got a decent connection. Great banter. You don't believe a word of what my Patreons say behind my back. Andy Kelly, how you doing, mate? If you need a ham or your ham license, give me a shout. Video Monkey, how you doing, Graham? Only fit for bingo. You mean Simon's mate, Andy, or me? I am fully licensed, believe it or not. I got a full license. From back in the day, back in the late 90s, I got mine. Late 90s I started. I think I got my full license in the early 2000s. 2001, I think. But it's all a bit different these days. Right, okay, that's that done. So we now need to get our dilly-dallies out there. Two of these monsters, they're going to be pretty poorly. And we've got this very unusual, but quite pretty looking Huntslet. Look at that. A white hunts for Christmas. A Christmas hunts. Anyway, let's get them out. Good egg, really. I like it. You can't argue with it though, Paul, really. Something to be fair, I mean, if you look at the component count in an R707, for example, that's mental. That's absolutely mental. If you can do one of them in one stream, Paul, I happily watch that. That's mental. I've got an R707 coming up as well that's been donated, so you're gonna have to sit through some R707 pain at some stage, right? So Hacker very kindly marked the board for us, which is which. I think we're probably, are we gonna be able to use this thing or not? It's too rare to take out. It's nice, isn't it? It's a pretty one. We are getting some suckage. Just got to try and get the end of the leg to bend up a bit, and we got a chance of getting out. Well, these are one of these ones that the minute you bend the legs, they snap off anyway. Oh, hang on, wrong place. It's there. I was wondering why that wasn't coming out. So just desoldered something else. Just a jumper wire. Yeah. 2 microfarads at 50 volts. Interesting cap. I don't know if I've seen a white hunts. Mike, get rid of them off of daily caps. AF00117, licensed to recampicitate. You had a B call in 1988 and your A call in 1989. Well done, Derek. I think you managed to speak to Gary, didn't you, one day, Derek? That was great. I've got that on a video here somewhere. You having a quick chat on HF, I think, to Gary, wasn't it? Just started it on Discord, Andy 2E0REE. 2E0REE. Are your license as well then, Andy? I'm at M1GRA for Graham. One of my initials, really, GAS. GAS, gas, is my initials, believe it or not. I wanted that, but I had to settle for GRA. There's not a lot of M1s about, really. It's one of those licenses that didn't last that long because they went to the M3s and straight into M0s, really. That's very nice, that. I wouldn't mind a bit more of that. So we want, do we want an axial? Do we want an axial in there? 2.2 axial, let's have a look what that would look like. Jeff wants the business. I think the other two are going to have to be axials because they're quite wide, quite widely spaced. I've ordered some more. I've got some more caps come in this week from CPC. Look. At great, phenomenal expense these days. It's ridiculous how much the prices have gone up. What are these? Oh, there you go. There are 2.2s. That's 2.2s. I think a lot of them are out of stock as well. A lot of these suppliers now have got no stock. I don't know if you noticed that. Evening, Stuart, how are you? It was 80 metres, was it, Derek? Yeah, it was great, mate. Good chap, Gary was. Real sad loss, that is. Still miss old Gary. So enjoy going down there for a cuppa and a yap. Set the world to rights. Still can't believe he's gone, really. Very sad. He's a 4.7, I might as well stick him in. Because we'll need them again in a minute. An old mate's got G7. Yeah, we've got loads of them here. Loads of us here are licensed. You got your license in the 80s. G1, then G0. Oh, wow. Soda Ducker sounds like a penguin. What? Yeah, M is the later licenses, Dave. It was G's to start with, but I'm trying to think when they went to the M licenses now for UK. You were a G4, you lost all your paperwork, so you had to start again. That's a shame, Andy. I think Les is a G4, aren't you? Is Les still with us? Les is a G4. Chris, Mr. All the Gear is licensed as well. I can't remember Chris's call. 2.2. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go in there. Right, let's get that soldered up. Shouldn't need any flux. That looks pretty clean. Smells good. Let's cut that off a bit tighter. So we've got a bit of capacitor bingo coming, I'm sure, with the white hunts. Jeff might want to keep these, so I'll have to stick them. I'll have to keep hold of them. I've still got Daniel's. I haven't seen Daniel on any of the streams, but then he works a bit late, I think, so he can't really get on during the week. Okay, that's the first one. The next one then, a Dali, 10 microfarad, 12 volts. You're going to be a poorly cap, you are, but it is working. Did confirm it's working, even with the Dalis in there. Pretty good. Your M0 KLF. The KLF, Chris, was it? I used to love the KLF back in the 90s, wasn't it? KLF. Or was that something to do with your initials or something, Chris? Or were you into the KLF back then? LWT is London Weekend Television, isn't it? Itchy snozzer, let's get that one done as well. And that one, there's a lot of solder on this, Chris. Joe, Derek's wife, GW7, TJK, because GW is Wales, I'm sure you all know that. What's Scotland again? Because Scotland is not S, is it? Is it M for Scotland? Is it? I think it's. Is it GM for Scotland? GM and MM? I'll tell you what, this is it's a hell of a ground plane. KLF because you're justified and ancient. What on earth does that mean, Chris? MM and GM is Scotland. Yeah, you're right, Stuart. You're MM0LZR. Oh, well, brilliant stuff. All of us, loads of us licensed. Right, let's get the dilly-dallies out of the way then. Let's get them out. Let's have them on out. They don't deserve to be in there. Well, they did back in the day, but so that's a 10 at 12 volts, and what's this one here? At 12 and 100 at 12. 10 at 12 and 100 at 12. Dallies. Yeah. 10. What we've got here then? 25 volts, 25 volts, so keep them all the same colour. Again, these axial capacitors are getting harder and harder to find in all the values now, so they've got limited stock left, I think, now. These much harder to get. Oh, George's license as well, Mr. Christoffi. I can't remember what George's call is, but I have had a chat with George on the air years ago before we knew each other. He was involved in some special event station. I've got him in my logbook. Right, let's get these in. It's wire central here. Paul, my call is M1GRA, Paul. Mike 1 Golf Romeo Alpha. Just in case you didn't understand the accent. Which is, you know. Yeah, Mike 1 Golf Romeo Alpha. It's a big old ground plane on this for an old set. Moo Land. What are you saying, Simon? Timothy's G0HNO. How you doing, Paul? And good to see you under your own name as well. He drives an ice cream van. Oh, what's going on? Oh, Moo Land, yeah. NCLOL. Oh dear, it's going mad in here, isn't it? You can tell it's getting near Christmas. Evening, Phil. Phil Tube. Hand taped. G7BJO. That's all the KLF songs. Did not know I'd lived here. You didn't know I'd lived here. Where, Paul? Okay, I'm getting really confused today. It's not difficult to confuse me really, but right. Three new transistors. That's some good gear. That is 3 new transistors and 3 new caps. We've got nice Hunt's. I think that's an old tantalum back there, isn't it? 0.02 UF. That'd be interesting. I wonder what that reads. We've got another one here, look. 0.01 UF. Is that tantalums? I don't know. It looks tantalum-ish, but it could just be ceramics. I don't know. But they got Hunts written on them. It's never good. So the problem is because I've ripped the ferrite out of this, we can't test it today. So I do want to let that go off as long as possible. Rolf. Oh, Bridgewater, yes. Yeah, I was Bridgewater previously. Yeah, I was in Bridgewater previously. You were in Bridgewater, Paul, are you? Okay. How are we doing? What's the time? 18:38. I love it. If you want to win one of those clocks, you've got to enter from the video I did when I built it the other day. Great stuff. Right, okay, so we've got some stuff to test here. Look. Let's do a bit of testing, and then we'll move on and start on the amplifier, I think. Then we'll revisit it on another video where we hook it all up and test it and do the IF and all the rest of it. Right, what do we need for this? We need an ESR meter. We need a component tester. And we need a multimeter. We need it all. We need all of it. We need it all. Realistic DX392 times 3. What's that, Ralph? Oh, you've got 3 shortwave receivers up for sale in the new year. DX392. Now, who was working on one of those? Was it Colin or Dom? I'm sure somebody had one of those here that was working on it. One of our clan. Right, let me go and raid the Fat Tony stash because I think I need a bit of purity in me. So Chris is saying that the PCBs were masked. The PCB masks were hand cut to make the photographic mask. This is before electronics CAD. Ah, right, okay. Andy Tobin, how you doing, Andy? I was going to comment on your video today, mate. I saw that video you did of the, is it 2955 or your Ranger? Well, they've got a knackered output transistors. It's a shame that is. That's a costly repair as well, I suppose. What has got in the Tony box? And we're still plenty going. Plenty going in the Tony box. Plenty going in Tony's box. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, they're realistic desktop receivers are pretty good. I still got to get this Pro 2003 sorted. I think we've got a FET gone in that or something. It might just need a line in, but I suspect it's a FET. You must use a special tool, Andy? Million Chip, how are you, mate? I quite like there's a Roberts set. This will please Mr. Cody's. There is a Roberts set with a built-in cassette recorder, and I quite fancy one of those. I fancy having one of those to have a look at. There's a lot on the popular auction site that keep coming up, and a mate of mine's got one, Colin. Did have a look at it the other day. It's obviously a Sangean set, rebadged for Roberts. It's not really Roberts, but it does it pretty good. I'm sure you got one of those, Paul, have you? Hi, Melon Chip. How fair off 4,000? Oh, okay. We'll have a look in a minute. Well, I'm just having a look at my beer. Let's have a look. Open a new tab. You foolish thing. Be careful because I don't want to kill the stream dead. To go to YouTube Studio. I can't be far off. I haven't checked actually for a couple of days. YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. Come on. It's not going very fast. 3983. So I'm what, 17 off? 17 off of the magic number. 17 I am. So 3,983, and not that many days to go. I thought we'd have got there long before Christmas, actually. 74. Wow. Excellent, people. If you're not subbed, then hit that button. RC9907. Could be, Paul. Could be. Have you got one of those there? Great DMM. You can do testing and watch the Cruncher live stream. It's weird, Chris. I mean, it's sort of a fairly steady incline, really, with the subs. I seem to get a 1,000 a year, Chris. It takes a year to get 1,000. Right, let's just put that to one side. Cheers, everybody. And thanks to Mr. Fat Tony for sending in some more Purity beer for me. Very much appreciate it. Right, let's get to grips with some of this stuff. Let's do the transistors first because we took them out first. So we know there's shorts, so let's try them on the transistor tester to start with. Because I'm in the way of this one. You cannot see it. See, look at me with a Scottish accent, eh? Shocking, absolutely shocking. Do not try accents, Graham. Right, okay, so this is the first transistor. And it's a Zener Diode. Oh, lovely. But it's strange because this was passing the signal through. It's crazy, isn't it? Let me just make sure I've got a decent connection on the legs. definitely not connected to the shield. Let's test that again. And now it says there's no component detected. And now it says it's a germanium diode. Good gain on it, 158 HFE. Let's have a look what the leakage is on it. 0.138, that's not excessive leakage. But of course, we know it's going to have shorts on it. Let's just test the other one. I will keep these because they're ripe for zapping, as Mike was saying. So get 264 HFE, look. Madness. 264. That's a hell of a gain. It's quite high leakage, 0.33399. But that's got a good gain, that has. So they're both okay as transistors still, which, you know, is to be expected because they were actually passing the signal through, weren't they? Lynn and Larson 6108 arrived. Holy moly. What is that, Jeff? So Paul sends a lift on 2 meters FTA app. I don't use FT8, mate. I've not messed with it. I've got the kit to do it, but Graham Townsend, how are you, mate? Not new, just quiet. What's that? Let's just catch up here. Yeah, happy to do that, Timothy, if you want to prompt us. Grey plastic, fantastic with spinner thing. I'm sure it's a decent shortwave set, Paul. It's a shortwave set with a cassette deck in it as well, so I assume you can just record the shortwave stations. Don't forget the bearded Big Clive. Gained about 500 this year. Yours is a great channel though, Chris. I mean, yours is coming on leaps and bounds. Perfect accent, Stuart, was it? Yeah, you were talking about TV licensing, Ralph. You got a mental viewing on that one, didn't you? Pinged me. Volve Radio. Ex-employees of B&Q. Oh, right, okay. They are nice bits of kit, Stuart. Yeah, definitely. You got it running on an IC251E. That rings a bell. That's an old school radio, isn't it? Paul's pinged me. Let me see if I can get me pings up. Where's my pinger? We'll get Messenger up here somewhere. Messenger. You pinged me a picture, Paul. Right. So it was that oscillator that killed the set dead. These are still alive. But what we'll do is we'll just check for shorts. Oh, if I can get the probe to hold it. So this is a shield wire just for a sense check. 0.001. Dead short. It would help if it was on ohms, wouldn't it? Dead short there on the shield. So let's check the collector. Sure enough, well, we got 41 ohms on the collector, but it still worked. Can you believe that? 41 ohms and it still worked. Let's check the base. 460k. It's full of shorts, this one, in it, and the emitter 2 megs. So not too bad. It's got shorts on every pin basically. And let's check the other one. Collector, nothing. I think there was one, wasn't there, that didn't have anything in circuit. Base and emitter. So that one, I think that was one with the highest gain, has no shorts. Brilliant. Right. Now for the session of capacitor bingo. Well, it would be if I had any ends on me probes. Where's me LCR meter gone? Is it underneath me hat? Something smells like burning downstairs. So Paul sent me a picture. Let's have a look what Paul has sent me. That's the one, Paul. Yeah, that's definitely a Sangean set. What's that horrible thing above it? Ignore the thing above. I don't even know if I can actually. That would make me miss my tea, I think, if I did that. What's Mrs. Cruncher cooking downstairs? She's doing a curry, I think. It'd be nice if it is a curry. I do like a nice curry. God, it smells strong. That's potent, that is. You love Savaloys. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Oh dear. Don't try Cockney accents. I'm trying to open it, Paul. It's struggling. That might be the one. I think there's a slightly. This picture Paul's just sent me of one of the Roberts sets with a built-in cassette recorder. I'm sure there's a bit more involved one than that, Paul, was there? Is there another model up from that one? It's not a great picture, actually. It's a bit pixelated, but yeah, there's one of these Roberts sets that's got a cassette recorder built in, but it's a shortwave set with a cassette recorder built in, which is pretty good. Cheers for that, Paul. And the other one is shocking. Banging that other bloke. What we? Hang on, I'm missing the chat here. Bang. What's going on? I've missed some chat here. Let me just catch up with the chat. Hang on. Let me just catch up. See what you lot are saying about me. You made up a cheap interface. You need to invest in peak testers. Very old. You have one of Clive's mini computer badges. Get one of those pocket Chinese multimeter oscilloscopes. They're brilliant. $64 in all. I've seen those mini chip. I have got a Fluke scope meter here that I bought at the auctions, and it doesn't work very sadly, and I must get it down to Aston to see if he can fix it for me. Dom was saying he might go out tomorrow and play radios unless a Weber Where's the goats? We've got to get a goat in here. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. That's more like it. Bit of goat action. I love a bit of goat action. I think it's supposed to be good for it's good for about a week, Dom. So you should be all right, mate. No Bang & Olufsen. Oh, I love Bang & Olufsen stuff. Really nice. Oh, employees of B&O, not B&Q. Right, okay, got you. You got a day off tomorrow. Brilliant stuff, Chris. Milling chip. Chinese money, yeah. God, I can smell that curry downstairs. That's calling to me, really. KK Moon. KKM 828, worth every penny. Roberts RC818. You have one on the original 56-page paper service manual. Is that the RC818 you just showed me, Paul? Not B&Q. GT Jeff, how you doing, mate? Off to get your good COVID booster. Good luck, mate. Gavin, how you doing? Just had your booster. Only 90 minutes? You lightweight. I had a 3-hour queue to get mine last Friday. 3 hours I queued. Capacitor bingo. He's acting the goat. Yeah, we'll have to look that one up, because I'm trying to think. Someone was reviewing. Was it Tony? Tony Albus? Didn't he do a review of some of them? There's a few people using those now, but yeah, I must get mine down to Aston. I keep saying to Aston I'm going to go down. Right. I've lost track. Let's get the old capacitor bingo going then. So come on, the rare whitey, the white hunts. 2 microfarads. What do you think it's going to read? It's a very unusual looking cap, actually. It's sort of a little bit like an Elka mode, but not, if you know what I mean. 2 microfarad white hunts then. The Christmas hunts. What's it going to read? Yeah, 3 hours, Gavin. It took forever, mate, and it was freezing cold as well. Last Friday was absolutely freezing. How people didn't get ill from that, I do not know. Doug reckons it's going to be 3.1, 1.8, Paul. Oh. Yes. How you doing, mate? It is useful. I mean, I do love this fluke. I wish I could get it going. It works on voltage, but the scopes, you know, there's problems with the chips inside it, which is a real shame because I did pay quite a lot of money for it. It stands me in for a fair whack. 22. Thank you, Mike. You're going for 22, Mike. You're going big. 22 or 2.2? You had a third jab. Oh, 15, Mike. Okay. Rob's saying 3.9. Anthony 3.5. So you Derek's going 12.5. Derek's gone big. And Mike's retracted. He's still staying on 22, Mike, are you? Still going for 22. 13.5. Let's push the button. Are you ready? Are you all done? I'm going to do it. I'm going to push it. Too late. Oh! That was a nasty sound. Did you hear that? Look at the ESR on that. 10.7 ESR. That's there's a resistor. That is not a capacitor. He's not far off on the capacitance, but that's way, way too high. 2.65 then. Who was that then? Who was nearest to 2.65? 1.8. 3.5 is close. 3.1 is closer. I think it is Doug. I think Doug has taken that. Doug has got it. Knackered. So the next one we've got, mustn't dilly dally because we've got a number 10. Number 10. Where's the goats? What's going on here? We've got a 10 microfarad at 12 volts. Dally. A 10 at 12 volts Dally. That was knackered, in it, that Hunts. But, you know, I'm going to keep it for Jeff. He may want it. I mean, end of the day, you could take the tops off of the AF117s and stick them over the top of the AF127s with a bit of hot glue or something. Right, 10 then. We've got quite a few going in. I'm trying to see where the cut-off is. I think Theo's the cut-off, so he's going in 11.8. Yeah, I could have gone further afield and had my jab, but they were doing a one-off booster session in the local town hall for one afternoon only in Torrington. So the queue went the complete way around the town. It just took forever, absolutely forever. Ghost with the unvaxxed bells. 7.8 in it. 13.8. David Tag, I David, Mick McGinn, I Mick. Let's do it then. Oh, oh my, oh my. Over 40 ohms ESR. It's out of range, it's that bad. Out of range. Cut off? Who's been cut off? It's getting a bit closer because I'm sure you can see it. I mean, when I look back at this at the telly, to me it's quite tiny on the screen, but when I look back at some of these streams on the telly, it's absolutely massive. I'm thinking, whoa! There you go. So 12.12. Who had that? Robert. Oh, Robert, that was a bit of a late lastminute.com. Can I allow that? 12.7. 12. Paul. Paul is probably... Oh, Timothy's drawn with Paul. Any advance on 12? We need 12.12. It's got to be Timothy and Paul drawn. It's Timothy and Paul drawn. Pretty close, but the ESR is absolutely mental on that. I wonder if we can stick it on the multimeter on resistance and see what it does. Hang on, my probes are all caught up here. The problem is the multimeter will charge it up, I suspect. Yeah, it's charging it, isn't it? Okay, if I reverse the leads. It's discharging it, so You can't tell really with that. Right, next one then. 100 microfarads, 12 volts. Another dilly-dally. Do not dilly-dally with the dallies. These have gotta go. The dallies must go. 100 microfarads then. One 118. So I'm not sure what's happening this Sunday, but I can tell you now that Bruv is coming on Sunday, so we could have a bit of a headphone session on Sunday. We've got some headphones to fix, a headphone teardown, and whatever else geekology brings. We've got various, so we've got some people going low, 105, and could be. I think this is going to be a big ESR job again. I could possibly try testing that on the Heath kit actually, because I've got a 5 volt setting. I think the next one's 25 volts, isn't it? Yeah, I could test them on the Heath kit on the 5 volt set, and that might be interesting to have a look at. How are we doing? I think we've all done. Let's hit the button then. There is no cap. What? Oh. Oh, hang on, let's try that again. 134. 134. Have we got anybody in the 130s? We've got Jeff at 140. Stuart at 132. Gavin 132. We've got another draw, haven't we? Cut off. What, Theo? Oh, you're doing the cut off, Theo. I'm with you now. I'm with you. So we got a draw between Gavin and Stuart. Jeff 140. No, sorry, Jeff. You're looking forward to the C64 recap as at some point for your bread bin, Commodore. Or I could wire them backwards and watch them go bang. That's my normal thing, Derek. So we've got a little bit of time to mess about. Let's stick them on the Heath kit, shall we? Let's stick them on the Heath kit because I can't test properly for leakage. Heath kit, RC bridge, C3U. This is a lovely bit of kit. I'm liking this. If you get the chance to buy one of these, get it, because they're getting scarce, they're getting expensive. No one wants to part with them. And all I can smell downstairs is my tea, which is a very nice smelling curry. So let's zoom you out a little bit. I could test these on the insulation tester that Chris gave me. So I'm going to use the old Cliff. Quick test. Quick test. Ow, bang me little head. So you need to pinch those probes. You know, I could stick it on the 500 volt setting and reverse it. That would make him go bang, wouldn't it? But no, that's silly. That's silly. It'd be interesting to see what they measure on this one actually compared to the peak, wouldn't it? Oh, hey Les. G4PEK, Les. Oh no, the wrong one. Yes, Les came up to me when we went to visit brother and tried out the Shangri-La Junior headphones, one of the Shangri-La Seniors as well. Amazing, amazing kit. Steady. I must put a plug on this. I keep saying it every time. I'm going to put a blimmin' plug on this poor thing. Right. Fire in the hole. We're on. Let's lose some light. Let's lose a bit of light. So we can have a bit of eye action. Right, let's have a look. So we want to be on this. We'll stick the power factor up a bit. Let's check capacitance first. What have we got? So these two, we'll just check the two higher value ones. If I can find them. What have we done with them? There they are. Right, so let's check the 10 microfarad first. We need to connect these the right way around this time. Alright. That's not opening, that's 20. Right, so we want that one. So that's 0.1 to 50. So 0.1 is there. So it should be opening up. Let me have a look at the scale. 0.1. So this one's 10 microfarads. So it should be opening about here, really. Should be opening around here. It's not opening at all. Let's pull the power factor back a bit. Strange. It's not measuring it at all. Well, it's there. According to this, it's around about on the 0.5 to 0.001 scale, so it's about, saying it's about 0.6 of a microfarad. I'm really not sure what's going on with that then. I've definitely got it the right way around. It's opening there. It's not opening at all on the 1 to 50. Strange. So let's go over to 5 volts and check it for leakage. So once again the eye should shut and then open back up again. So here we go. I did. So according to that, a cap's not leaking? Really? I mean, that's at 5 volts. It's a 12 volt cap. It's not leaky, but it does seem that it's way out on capacitance. Right, let's try the next one. Let's try the 100 microfarad. So let's go there. So 100. Well, it looks like we're Let's mess about with the power factor. Bit there. So it should be opening. Just trying to see the scale. So we're 0.1 to 100 to 1,000. Hang on. Let me get me bearings. Okay. So it should be down here somewhere. It is sort of opening, but it wants to open right up here. Okay, yeah, no, we're in the extended range, so yeah. Yeah, I got that wrong. Okay, so we're on this inner circle here. So we're actually not far off. If I pull it across this way a bit, it's not far off, and I think this one wasn't far off, was it? So it's okay. It's not far off capacitance wise. Let's see if it's showing us leaky. So it's just, yeah, see, it's not like opening back fully, is it? But it's not great for caps, for electrolytics really. This, it's not really opening very fast or fully, so who knows. Ping. No backwards. No backwards. Right. Let's get some light back on the situation then. We've had all the eye action for today. I wonder what that noise was. I've still got the desoldering tool on. I still have the desoldering tool on. Video making Daystrom, very Star Trek. Be good to see bruv. I assume he is, Theo. I'm not sure what's happening yet. I've got to work out exactly what's happening. Because I know it was on about coming up and going shopping originally. So I'm not 100% sure. Right, I'm just going to have a quick comfort break a minute. I'll leave you with the goats and the story so far on the RP17, which hopefully should now be pretty good. We'll have a look at what Paul sent in, so bear with me. Right, back in the room. So yeah, brother's coming up on Sunday, stopping overnight, so bit of a session there, I'm sure. But those of you that don't know brother's channel, let's see if we can get it up, shall we, a minute? Give brother a quick shout out, which we've done before. He's done streams with me before. And, we even done a live headphone making session at one stage, or earphone making, I suppose you call it. Subscriptions. So let's see if we can find Trev's channel. It's very strange, this YouTube. I don't know why it does a jump and then starts again. Right, here we go. Here's Bruv's channel. I don't know what he's doing there. What is going on there? Hang on, we've got something coming on. Get off. So this is Brother's channel, Geekology. Let's copy that and paste that in. So if you want to have a look, see what's coming up, then have a look at Trev's channel. Gavin, thank you, mate. So check out Trevor's channel. He's had some amazing kit in to test out recently. Unreal. And he's also went to see orchestral maneuvers in the dark and did a live recording on his phone. So that's a cracking. I won't play it because it'll give me a copyright hit. I think he's been copyrighted on it, but a great live recording of orchestral maneuvers in the dark, if anyone's into that. And this is what we've been playing with, this Hi-Fi Man Shangri-La Junior. And we've also got this Hi-Fi Man Shangri-La Senior headphones as well. Supposed to be the best headphones in the world, and I can tell you they did sound amazing. So yeah, lots of videos. He's done a lot. He's into headphones, as you can see. He's also into hi-fi streaming, not YouTube streaming, but music streaming. So we'll have to get him to do a bit more video on some of the kit he's got. It's mainly headphones, but yeah, he's really into his headphones. So yeah, check out Trev's channel and give him a subscribe. Hit the old button and don't forget to click the bell. And people keep asking about this bell, so you've got none, which means you'll get no notifications. You've got personalized, which gives you limited. I'm really not sure what personalized does. If I've got anybody on personalized, I think it doesn't give you notifications unless you ask it to or something. I don't know. It doesn't really work. I don't know what the personalized thing's all about, but you need to click the bell for all. And then every time that a new video comes out, you'll get an update on it. So there you go, Bruv's stream. So hopefully he'll be coming over on Sunday and we'll be able to do a stream together. So some of the kit is quite pricey. It is, Simon. You are right, and I think that does put people off. But he's got it set up now with some fancy recording gear, so you can actually hear what it sounds like through these headphones. So you know, you can make your own mind up. Really, I'm just winding my solder back up. Can Trev tell me the best BT mod for Valve? No. I'll tell you the person that can, Jeff, that can tell you the best Bluetooth modification for a Evolve radio is old Manuel. Electronics old and new, mate. I'm sure you are subscribed to him, but Manuel is the man for Bluetooth conversions for Evolve radios. Electronics old and new. Great channel. Really, really interesting channel. I just don't get enough time to watch all of his stuff, really. He does go into a lot of stuff. So if you're not subscribed to Manuel, here he is. Electronics Old and New by M. Caldera. Brilliant stuff. He's done quite a lot of videos on Bluetooth conversions. He's even made his own Bluetooth boards, which I think you can download the schematics and that for the boards, the board layouts, from where you can actually download a board from PCB way. It's a little while ago. Loads of videos. Great channel, Manuel, brilliant. Does a lot of the German sets. I've probably gone past it, but BFO, if you remember, we built Manuel's BFO. I've still got to build the SMD version, actually. I've got that here to build. Yeah, there you go. Bluetooth with micro switch. With micro switch on tube. I haven't watched that one. So there's lots of videos that Manuel has done on Bluetooth there. I'm sure you're subscribed, Jeff. If not, then you need to subscribe to Manuel for sure. Cracking channel. Phil, cheers, mate. Mavis, buns. Thanks very much, PhilTube. So Simon's watching purchase a cheap Chinese monitor headphones, about 14 quid, and they're fantastic quality. Some of that stuff that comes out of China, some of the audio stuff is really good, actually. So hang on, Paul's pinging me. He's pinging me. Pinging. Okay. Flipping heck, Paul. Flipping heck. Yeah, that's a bit better picture of it, isn't it? 828, 818. I think that is the one that I recognise, Paul. This one here. So that's let's see if I can get it any bigger. Can it go bigger? Yeah, well, okay. Oh, Radio Shack. Oh, so it's a Radio Shack. Was it Radio Shack is? I don't know. So Paul's sending me some cassette shortwave radios. A DX392. Very nice. Radio Shack. I'm sure that was badged for Roberts as well, wasn't it? That's the same radio. Sanjian. ATS 818. Same radio in it. Different badges. Roberts, that's just nasty. And that's the Sanjian version. Well, the black Sanjian. Grey. So yeah, I think they're quite nice radios. I like the look of that one, actually. I don't know why. They're all the same, really, aren't they? So we might get hold of one of those to have a play with. Thanks, Paul, for sharing that. Gav did he? Gavin, for mince pies. Thank you, mate. Excellent. Sorry, Gav, I'm trying to catch up with all the chat and everything going on here. It's a bit mental. Thank you, Gav. And Rob as well. Thank you, Rob. Top dollar for what? 3 of them. Oh, you're selling 3 of them, Rolf, are you? Yeah. You have to let me know what you want for one, Rolf. You have to send me a message, mate. They're great until the rubber motor belts go mushy. You can change them, can't you? You can. I bet they fit that CPC one that seems to fit everything. Right, okay, it's about time to get, because I can smell that curry down there. I don't know what the time is. 19:32. Ha ha! I love that, Derek. I love that. You can win one of those, don't forget. If you enter, you've got to be in it to win it. Right, let me get myself sorted here so I don't knock the beer over. Let's get the goats sorted out. Let's get all my bottles out of the way. Thanks to Mrs. Cruncher and Fat Tony for today's beer choice. Right, let's just get the picture off, zoom out, and we'll see if we can find number 16. Come on down, number 16. Oh. Oh my God! It's all falling down. Steady. So we got middle left, right hand snow. Middle left. Yeah, sort of middle-ish. The problem is, okay, it's difficult to get this thing to stand up on its own. So there we are, number 16. It's only a little one, it's only an echo one. Ah, got it. Ah, we have a screwdriver bit, and it is the most useful screwdriver bit you can get. A number 2 Phillips. Nice. Now, let's move that out of the way before I knock anything else over with it. And let's get down on the bench. Let's get all my rubbish out of the way now. Let me find the pouch. That's our lovely rare white hunts that I've just trashed with the pliers that fell off when I knocked them off with the thing. Here's our little bit holder. So we've got a number 2 Posi and a matching number 2 Phillips. Good stuff. It's turned into a nice little kit, this one. It's got to be one of the better ones so far. We'll have to do a revisit of the other 2 from the last couple of years, as I think this is only the 3rd one I've ever done. There's some really useful kit in this one. I think it's probably the most useful one yet. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of this. There's not that much to go, is there? It's the 16th already. You know, 24th is going to be our last live stream. 24th will be the very last one. But hopefully it'll be a big one. All right, all same set, Paul. Brilliant. Shortwave radio for me, so much to listen to. That wave sound. Phil, yeah, there's still a lot on there. Benji's time has come. Benji could be a winner. Yeah, thanks for that, Gavin. Tweezers. You're a day ahead there. You went for 17th. Spoiler alert for tomorrow. You're being gaved. You're being gaved, Gavin, are you? Auntie. Cheers, Derek. There's one empty box to make sure you're aware of some woke rubbish. What? What, Jeff? Never seen an albino hunt. Keep it. It is a rare beast, Spanky. No worries, Derek. Cheers for joining us today, mate. Anyway, 7 pieces to go. Yeah, not a lot. 7-3, Andy. Limit cruncher beers to only 5%. Yeah. They only put the worst components in hackers. Shall I say R600? R700? R707? R500? How about those? How about those for you, Paul? Hackers are like kit builds with the sweepings off the floor. Dom, how can you say that? Sacrilege. Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Anthony. Going to the pub. No worries, mate. So there you are. That's it for today, people. Thanks again for all the live chats, the super chats even. What the hell? This beer is good stuff. I think so, Mr. Goatee. It's not happy. Herald. Yeah. Hark the herald hackers sing. The herald is fine. 24th could be Maycom. It could be Mayhem, I think, Paul, rather than Maycom. So I'm going to be doing a little audio line CB set at some stage, certainly in the week, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. If you're not a subscriber, please just hit that subscribe button. Hit it. Let's get to 4,000 for Christmas. Give me my Christmas treat. Let me just play you the time. 19:39. Brilliant. Love it. Okay, cheers, people. Catch you tomorrow. Have a good one. Stay safe and all the rest of it. And catch you again soon. Bye for now.